Ndaradziva.
Yo.
Zviri sei.
Alpha.
Zviri sei.
Ya bobo wangu ndogara ndiri safe.
Anditi.
Ndiri safe.
Aiwa totenda mudara mauya ka. Busy schedule ndo vanhu vacho vanenge vachinzi vari busy ka.
Singe isusu.
Ndo vanhu vanogara vachitaura kunzi vari busy, ma-businessmen. Pakadai 2 minutes vabvunzwa kunzi ko mudara da kubhuka jet. Dai so mudara kuti da kuita collab. Dai so mudara daita sei.
Ya ndiri busy.
Muri busy. Muri busy mudara. Tudze mudara. Makusiya mumanzira, makusiya zvemagitara, makuita zve business.
Ongo zviri mubonzo muskeleton chamariri. Kana zvato decide ndisiya ndizvo.
Anditi.
Otherwise ndofunga life inenge yatoguma.
Inenge yatoguma.
Inenge yatoguma. As long as mapfumo ari kuimba chete ka. Tetiripo ipapo.
Pandakanzwa kuti mudara vakuita business. Vakuita zvemajet. Ndikati kasi mudara vauda kusiya music.
Sai pamunozoti business saka pesa padaitengesa nzungu nemafreezes maisazvionera.
Mudara harisi business ya.
Ichi
techingoti mahustles.
Ndo problem zvinosungisa ere zvokutengesa nzungu. Mahustles ndo anosungisa. I don't hustle and I'm not a hustler. I know what you're getting at, but sometimes you have to grow with everything that you do, you know. So as much as tinadzo nzungu nemafreezes, but you move away from that and you do the next thing, which is okay, and I encourage everyone to just think out the box and do what they gotta do.
No, that's awesome, Dara. It was sort of like an unexpected collabo. Not a collabo, but it's a joint venture between you and Mdiwa. So how did that come about? Because knowing previously, imi mamne beef, mamsina beef.
Kufunga kwenyu, but as you grow, like I said, let me first address this musically, right? The largest number of my fans, when I chat the demography of it all, my fans are between 18 and 24. That's where I have the biggest numbers, right? Then followed by 25 to something, and at past 40, 50 and whatnot. So musically, sometimes you find I have to act according to my fans, the people that follow me. As much as people expect me to please the 50-year-olds, the 45-year-olds, but they don't pay me, they don't pay my salaries.
True.
You see, so once that is out of the way, but now, pasare that collabo, you find as you grow, also brains are what's novurika. You will never find politicians fighting pasna camera. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
I get what you.
They only fight when the camera is there. That is for us to see, and then we say, hey, ndiriwe chichi. But behind the scenes, these guys are in business.
True.
And it's the wisest thing you can ever do. If kwanano achukuti iwewe na ningi, then you take that ningi behind the scene, like, look, we've got traction. We've got people looking at us. What can we do? And then you get into business. Okay. And it's looking good. Yeah.
Awesome. So ndedze or what is really going on? Is it something that you can discuss on this podcast? Okay.
So yeah, like I said, it's business, and business is not a brain.
True.
So I'm not out here to try and give the next guy ideas kutaita competition yangu.
True.
But I think we are good in the sense that right now, if you want a plane, we can give you a plane to go anywhere you want to go in the world.
Awesome. And how hard has it been trying to juggle between that and music?
Music usually it's in the evening, spare time, because like I'm really used to making a record. I can tell, okay, I'm gonna do a song in 3 hours. So the best 3 hours is what time? Maybe from 9 to 12. I can do a song, come back home, sleep, wake up in the morning, do something else. Or if I'm not doing anything, just chill. Because as a director, I'm sure you know about this. You really don't do much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been playing, earlier on, Ndara Ziva has been sampling some killer tunes. Ndara, about 4 or 5 tunes that you dropped. Murushanda on an album, here.
No, I'm not gonna say I'm working on an album because I feel like albums aren't really working now.
Okay.
That's what I feel because you find, let's take that genre of Mapiano. They've released like ton of songs, but at the end of it all, we still go back to Sister Bettina. In the meantime,
Yeah.
see, so for one to say they're gonna release an Amapiano album and expect it to last, I think it's wiser to have singles out, especially in the times that we are now. And me being at a point where I am in life, it would be crazy for me to release a hip hop album. So I'd rather just release random singles, just give my fans music. If I decide I'm gonna give them something Afrocentric, hip hop, old school hip hop, Pasada or whatever, that's just me playing with music now because I am music and I love it. I can't just stop. I would have let a lot of fans down.
That's awesome. And of the songs that you've been sampling for us earlier on, you said with Murugubikirwa, most of them Murugubikirwa ne Tim Renyu from Glenora.
Yeah, but well, some, yeah.
Some. Okay. And is there any that you may want to mention on this podcast? Maybe I'll find out one Putika.
Because they're working. I'm working with Bilberries in Sunningdale, and I'm still with Tim and Mount Zion.
Awesome.
And some of them is purely business, man, but there is a man. You know, unless you say, no, look, let's have a partnership, and then I can advertise somebody. But I'm still working with the people that I've been working with.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't believe in Gunzanzi Munanonze Apera Achagona. What if somebody has an art? Maybe we just the right thing or the perfect thing at that moment in time. So we just keep trying until we get the stuff.
Awesome. I saw you have so many different genres on the music that you were sampling. And you did say, Kuti, you are in that space where you feel like if you want to drop an Amapiano song, if you want to drop a Pasada song, if you want to drop an old school hip hop, so it's quite a thing, right? To have to move from all those different sectors and still come up with songs that are hits. According to what I've been listening to, I think all those songs are hits. How does that come about?
Well, the thing about doing different genres is like I've been there for a minute, right? I could release a song now, and there's some kid out there who's never heard of me. It's like that's the first song he's listened to, and then he's gonna have to go back. Another one called what, and then they're catching up. So I just use my art. I just try and picture and say, I'm making this song for this particular set of people, like that 18 to 25. If it's good enough for the next people, like 25 to 35, then that's a plus for me. So if I have 50,000 views on a new song that I've just put out, and I decided this is for 25 to 30 age group, and then on the first week or 2 weeks I have 50,000 views, I have accomplished what I wanted because I'm trying to introduce that to them. Anything else that comes after, it's a bonus for me. So that's how I do it. I'm not trying to do a song saying, "You guys echa jamba, you guys echa jamba." And this Christmas and God do an China to eat after Christmas as you want. So I just do, but I just try and put the expertise and the experience. This is how you make a song. It has to come out like this. It has to sound like this. It has to be mixed and mastered like this. So eventually, a good song will always play.
True.
And if it doesn't play, it's probably just because somebody is hating.
And tell me about the influence of social media on your music, because I've seen a lot of the time now you are on TikTok. You're big on TikTok. I would have expected you to be big on Instagram because I'm not China. Even today, when I knew I had to throw a few clothes on the bed.
Come on.
I would have expected you to be big on Instagram, but now you're big on TikTok.
I'm gonna talk about my Zim community.
Yeah.
Like whether diaspora or what, they're just not happy. True. We are an unhappy people, especially as Zimbabweans.
True.
Right. True. I'll give you an example. We had Talkie Vibes, came up, he blew up and everything. He came from nothing. And then when he had some change, he decided he's gonna do his video. Tamba Gorof, say, and then he had the show where he came through with the chair, with the crown, ya king. Because somebody has said, look, you guys have supported me. I've got a little extra, so I'm gonna act. I'm gonna extra. But they don't want that. They want a brain guy. That's why this Binka mentality is around and these guys are taking over. Because the second someone standard comes through, but I'm appreciating good. Look, things are fine. So I might come there on the gram. They won't give you those likes. I sell clothes on the side. I have to post clothes. But but on the issue of me being on TikTok, come on, Shaquille O'Neal is on TikTok. I think Rick Flair, everybody goes on TikTok. That's where things are.
Yeah.
If you don't jump onto something, the second it comes through, Unusara. I know a lot of musicians, that's not jumping about Instagram. Vasara, they didn't jump onto this whole social media thing. But now they can't even catch up because they don't have the numbers. I was big on Snapchat, but then Snapchat started slacking and I left it. So there's really nothing new. TikTok is there. You do it the best way. You know how to do it. And you push your music likewise.
Awesome. Talking about the same community. I've seen that and everybody knows. It takes time for the Zim community to really appreciate you and to uplift you. What do you think is the issue there, and how do you think that can be solved?
I don't know how it can be solved. They want to eat a beggar, but they don't want to see cows getting killed. See, I never understand. That's why sometimes when I do what I do, I'm just doing it for me. I try to be the best Des I was yesterday. I'm not worried about what this other person is thinking, because if I worry about the next person, that person was just in my DM telling me and the next is like, and like I said, probably that song wasn't even for you, because this song is saying what do you know about that life? Definitely it ain't your life. That song is not yours, and it's not even your place to say because it's not your song. So in mindset, I don't know how it will work. They'll appreciate you when you've made it, when you've super made it. And if you try and act per level having made it, they'll hate you for that.
Well,
I don't know if it happens anywhere else, but I've seen my artists, they'll come through with bands of money. I got backlash for being in a jacuzzi recently.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But imagine then nakabuda ndiri tabu mune jagi nemvura bucket. How would that have gone?
Ungadarufara.
Vachiseka. But in totem jacuzzi ndichinja mabatani ndichita say. That's what everybody does. You all take pictures in a swimming pool.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Apana chiri wrong.
True.
But I think it's that saying humans fear what they don't understand. But then for my people, they try and destroy it.
Wow.
They don't take time to understand. They don't look at Masai's essence of the story. And it was TikTok after all. That is what you post.
Exactly.
You see, it's the same thing when they Buddhisaka Kandiro Kanichikafu $15 utrama picture today. So it is just $15 or less. Chikafu I'm gonna take $7 no utrama picture today. So Ukanda post out there so you didn't rurakidza scenery 9 gida. I'm telling you, it's okay. It's okay to not use Jaguar blue here. Don't use the color blue ring tab.
And having been in the game for a while, I think you would expect to get to be the target, and also being number one for a while, you'd expect to be the target because obviously people would always look at up there and say, no, in Suram. So Munari Papoga, again, instead of trying to learn from them, you then just want to shoot them down.
Oh, this whole thing about number one, I'd like to think, Kuti, sometimes you might think you're number one, and then there's a period of time when you're actually not number one, you're 3, 4, 5, and you don't even realize it. There's a new number one person, or probably even that person that's number one then doesn't even realize that they're number one. But what happens is everybody wants to be number one, but staying number one, that's where the real job is. And let me not even say number one, staying on top, that is where the real graft is. And it is not easy, right? That's why everybody tries to take jabs at you. Some people just want to see how strong you are. Like, it's like kupinda mdeni nyowani upinza onza mukadzi mnyowani mdeni anokutokonya tokonya mbijana munhu anogumira papo. So I don't mind people doing that to me, because it's when they are attacking me, that's when I'm at my strongest, because I know what I'm fighting. The danger of being at the top, you do not know what's going on out there. So you might actually slack and you're thinking you're doing much. So it's when people are attacking me, that's when I feel the weight and everything. And I'm like, okay, am I strong? Am I balancing? Do I need to do more? I like it. I actually like the pressure, actually. I have people saying stuff. No, that is my best moment, actually.
Wow.
That's when I'm at my greatest, because I feel pressured to work. Not that I stay in the comment section. I'm sorry if there's somebody out there. No, I don't. I don't even see it. I have a whole team. They read, they block people all day, whatever. But I can feel that something is going on out there. And that's why I always then come through with a tune. I just put a tune out. Because I cannot spend my time reading negative stuff. I can use that moment to be playing with my kids, making music, thinking of new ideas, or maybe just find some people to piss off. Because that's the energy that I need, but I'm not affected.
You're not affected?
I'm not affected, not at all.
Because recently, yes, Mdara, you've been on social media. The bloggers have been on you. There's been talk, about your family, your personal life.
Like I said, you know about it. I don't.
Wow.
That is the honest thing. I know they're talking about it, but I don't know who's talking. That's why most of the time I find myself talking to people that I shouldn't be talking with. And then, my guys are like, I'm like, I don't know him. That's who I am. I'm like, I don't know this guy. Then they're like, about you. I'm like, it has never affected me. If it gains him 5,000, 10,000 followers, it's not like I've got 10,000 followers that have been taken away from me. I lose nothing. If anything,
Sure.
Because all they keep doing is speaking my name. And after you speak my name, people are going to turn and say, so what is Tana saying? And when they come to my page, all they see is music.
True that. So we may just say, with all this time that you spent being in the industry for 2 decades, or at least maybe 2.5 decades.
We're going there.
You're going there, right? And can we just say that you've grown a really thick skin, that nothing of this sort of thing can get to you anymore?
I worry about the people around me because I fear they're not as strong as I am. So by that happening, maybe the ripple effect will affect me. But direct confrontation from people that I don't know, people that I've never met, no, it doesn't happen to me. I would never let it happen. Because I think the second I do that, I've let myself down. Because I know I can always pray and say, this is what's coming.
Yeah.
So I worry about the people around me, not me. I don't think it's about thick skin. Like I said, I don't even look. If I was home, you'd have found me in the club right now, doing what I do, having fun. And people looking at me like, cool, why is he happy? I have to stay happy. If I make myself sad right now, I'm going to go home sad, and it's going to affect the people that are at home.
True.
So I'm who I am.
Wow, no, that's awesome. And having to reinvent yourself, we've just mentioned that you've confirmed that you've been in the game for 2.5 decades. because obviously from the time that you started to where you are now, yeah, pane wakawanda who you started with, who are no longer in the game right now, and pane vamwe varudzoka, props to Passion Java. Rocky's back now in the game, and
Angendo. It's always been that, I can shift focus. Right now, I can just decide, for next year, this year I've decided I'm getting into visuals.
Yeah.
I'm not forced to keep doing the thing that I was just doing. Because I believe as long as I'm not in a voice racket, they can just revert back to what they wanted, what they used to do.
So kupera does not exist in your world.
Chinopera mwedzi kana sadza ratabva mukudya ratopera.
Ratopera. Munhu apere. As long as ari mpenyu.
But how? It is a problem. You find, let's take the level at which Enzo releases songs. That guy will give you a hit after every 2 weeks, or even a week.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the second he goes for a month, maybe he's just feeling like, look, I've given these people 7 killer tunes from January to March. Let me relax and look into something else. Just 1 month, apera. So I come from a place where we used to release one tune, and that tune would run the whole year. One song.
Yeah.
If you had one hit song, boys in the place, no next year. That's that. For someone to say to me, I'm not used to that. That is not our thing. Like I like taking my time after I've done the song. I listen to it, and then the producer. Do you think you can make this song better than it is? My vision, one for my vision, was 3, what's the only one? So that's probably gonna take 2 months with one song, 3. So if you're doing an album, that means you're probably gonna be away for a long time.
True that.
Only to give people an album end of the year. But ipapo aunowaronza apera chachada wakutowanzirwa wakutotarisa kuti kumba kwenyu uri kudya nechii kana wapera kumarecords saka kumba kwenyu hamuchadya. What is it driving? So it's a whole thing. People just assume.
I think social media was invented so that we could be closer together. But I think to some extent, even our Zim bloggers, they push this narrative and they always try to find something on you.
Yeah, because now they just feel like the only news that sells is if it's something negative. If it's something negative, it's going to sell. Yeah, it will sell. Negative stuff, yeah, you get the numbers, you get people on it. But then as a person, are you also building the person that you are writing about? Do you care about their home, the children, and what do you even care about yourself, to be putting yourself in that position? Because knowingly, 100%, you know that you are trying to destroy for the sake of numbers. Right? Because most of these bloggers and tumbos that run advert, you just want to have numbers. And then you just say stuff that has no evidence, or what you don't even know what happened. Anyway, it's difficult. We can't really get into why people do what they do, because true that. So like you can decide to talk about anything today, or Mangwana Jaja, you can just decide to pick an artist off the top of your head. We go to Windsor. It is alleged that Windsor, and then it's a whole story. Now he has to come to that's drama already.
Yeah.
And for a person like me, you say something, I won't even reply. I'll just let you be at home. They know what did in a gin pink. Then I'm like, yo, I did gin pink. Anything else that you're gonna say, I'm probably not gonna come out and talk about it, because I know what you're trying to do.
Oh yeah, to destroy.
You're trying to destroy. You're trying to have me come out and everything, but nah.
No, that's just recently there was an issue, where you were sort of like it seemed like you were not talking you were quarreling with your wife?
I think I was talking with the people that were surrounding me.
Mm.
If you look at that thing again, I was talking to the people that were surrounding me, and I think everything that you guys saw, it's self-explanatory. Like, I really don't need to say much because I wasn't talking with her.
Mm.
That's the whole thing. And to the people that were around me, that were there, they know all I just wanted was to go and get something from the car.
Okay.
And yeah, I was a bit high and I was a bit loud. But like I then said, only Ian we know what happened.
Mm.
And for people to want to say what they want to say, the story hasn't even been judged.
Mm.
And even when she came through, she started talking about things that happened in the past, but nothing in the present. Because that was a point in our lives. Mm. So again, that's why I decided to keep quiet. And I'm gonna try to not say much. But you got your videos, you still need to find which is and everything. And again, this won't even affect me. And the wishes of people, let's cancel chi, let's wow. But who are you? This thing that I do, I was not given by people. Mangwana jeje and blue. Green. It is up to me to stop what I do. Thanks to the internet, thanks to TikTok, thanks to Instagram. So a person but I will still do the next thing. And it is not even your place. You don't even know what happened. You weren't there.
True that.
Yeah, I know, but we have issues. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. Jiriko. But our Ubuntu, you can't ignore it. When that guy is saying, what's the song? So you're only coming in with your own personal assumption.
True. So that was a case of when I
was shouting, I wasn't talking to my wife. I was not. If you can clearly hear, I'm telling people to chill out because I know what I'm talking about here. But people love drama, and the guy was loud. And then I've got those that think they don't like me because I don't know, somehow they think it affects my life. Stand up, it is normal. That is my life. That is the life that I chose. I embraced that. I'm like, yeah, that's good. But it wasn't about her. I wasn't shouting at her.
I applaud you. I applaud you for the resilience and for taking so much guts, going through what you're going through. Our celebrities and the people that make us happy, the people that give us the music that we dance to. We've seen, like recently with the case of Ricky Rick. And, people just feel like they can say what they want to say. People just feel like they can punch wherever they want to punch, not knowing the person on the other side is actually a human being.
And then the next thing, you're all mourning and say, hey, why didn't anyone help? But people are crying every day. No one comes out there and says, oh, look, I'm a punching bag. Get at me. As much as I've said, I'm strong and everything like that, but for somebody who actually says, I don't do friends, there comes a moment where they sit and they're like, why don't I have anybody? Everybody else is posting with someone. Or maybe they don't do friends because they're always getting the bitter end of the stick or what. But everybody needs somebody.
True.
Everybody needs somebody. And sometimes it's just a case of, no, I'm not appreciated. Let me stay at home. And you stay at home, you're in deep thought. And then the people that you think you're trying to please, the people that should be there for you, they come attacking you. And then you get attacked by friends. You get attacked by useless people. They also attack you, and you're just looking at them like, huh? But here's the thing. The turnaround. Let's say all this dust settles and what. It's those same people. They're going to come back saying, no, no, they're trying to be all... That's why I keep to myself. Because I've been in so many situations. You say, I've been in so many situations. I've seen a lot of them come. I've seen a lot of them go. That's why I always say no, maybe to even interviews, and some people don't even know why. It's because I know you from Kudara. I've seen the stuff that you do. I've heard you talk about me.
True.
So
there might be a fellow musician out there. There might be someone who's in the entertainment industry out there who is probably going to face the same amount of pressure, or who's going to be attacked on social media, just like you've recently been. How do you cope with that? What are your coping mechanisms? Maybe that might help somebody.
They just need to take that concept of atea mariva murutsva achachika usvipa magaro.
Okay.
That's what you signed up for. So instead of trying to go out there fighting people, embrace it. Be like a superpower. Take it in, spin it, whether you're going to throw it back out there or you're going to squash it on the ground. But that energy, use it for something positive. Don't just sit and cry and say, oh, they're saying this, this is a game. It's all you are being called names. The platform, you're a fake life.
Yeah.
This is a platform in a one with that a fake life. Those people are talking about you and you're worried. You have the real life on this end. You're the realest thing in the game. So you can't be affected by those people.
Some of them are my ghost.
No. My ghost account. It's probably even your friend, the one who went to Maskata.
Wow.
So do you really want to worry about that person?
No.
Do you want to worry about people that didn't post food pakatanga kunzi lockdown because they couldn't be taken to restaurants?
No.
They could not post sadza ravari kuchikomba kwavo. Do you want to worry about those people? No. I don't do that. Especially if it's negative stuff. A few positives will come. I'll tell you in this situation that you're talking about. My people, most of them are like, yo, dude, we're not even calling you because we know you got this. Whatever it is, you're going to handle it. Like, I appreciate that. You know, these people that come to me saying, Danzi, are you okay? Are you okay? Darware. Please tell me. Obviously, I am fine. I'm a man. This is life. I have to go through shit like this.
True.
I have to. That's how I know I'm strong.
True.
So, right now, shout out to us. We're out here. We're about to shoot videos.
Doing your thing.
I'm on tour. We have to do this show. I'm going to be all bubbly on stage and everything. Give away shades if I have to.
You got to keep it moving, dog.
I have to keep it moving because life does not stop.
True.
So if I decide to go until gonna life. Don't worry about friends that left. That is a blessing. Because for every friend that you pick up, watakura mtoro.
Okay.
Ndiga pererwa ne Maria Baz kuda une 50. That's no problem worry, but then people you'd keep your 50.
True that.
So whether it's a girlfriend, a wife, a friend that left, let them go.
Let them go.
Kana wakadzuka madzoka ayo apindai. Dzogerepa mamuri, but don't chase after people.
True that.
Yeah, because the second you chase after people and if something happens, they'll tell you, Ingawan, we told you we wanted to leave. You pulled us back. It's going to be your fault. So let people that want to leave.
And then there's this other guy who attacked you again on social media. I keep reverting to social media. There was this podcast that I saw earlier on, and there's this guy, Shadaya, who was attacking you. What do you have to say about that guy, man? Because I think you have to say something, honestly.
He doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, right?
He doesn't contribute anything to the GDP.
I know Kwira Kombi.
Oh, and Rugona. Pangchampa lift in Gamona. Like I said, if I have 10 followers and he says whatever he says, then he gains 4 followers. That doesn't mean I've lost 4 followers. I'll probably find myself with 11 tomorrow.
True that. Because
Yeah.
Follower.
Yeah, they'll find my music
So they're
there.
making you relevant.
And even right now, with all this that's going on, I've gotten over 1,000 followers.
Wow.
Just from all this. These are people that never used to follow me. So right now I'm thinking I need to put out a song for these people. They weren't following me. They don't know about me. Or maybe I should go and wear a t-shirt and go blue here after again.
Yeah.
I've got material to keep me going. To keep me going. So it's for him. He enjoys talking about me. If it makes him money, makes him get followers, you all should just remember me when I say that I create employment.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And I know I do.
Yeah.
And I keep making useless people famous. And that's fine by me. I don't mind.
That's awesome, Dara. And talking about music, you were sampling some Pasada songs, you were sampling some GT songs with Endimrizo. You know, there was an old school hip hop. When are we expecting this music?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I'm honestly not sure. But I plan to shoot something before I get back home.
Okay.
So, obviously, you know, when something like this happens, as much as I could have said so much here,
Yeah.
But I will say what I need to say through music. I always do that. If you listen to all my music, so whatever I need to say, I will say it, and I'm going to go home with a video.
Awesome. Daraziva, thank you very much for coming through. I really appreciate. You know, there's one thing. This is like the third interview that I've done with you. And whenever I say, Mdara, if you're in town, hala, let's do something, let's talk, let's sit on a podcast, you've always availed yourself. And I really appreciate you for that. So many people want to go to, Mdara. But to me, you're always available.
Yeah, because I always don't go there and say, okay, what is he saying about all this?
Yeah.
Okay, still the last of the real ones. All right,
Yeah.
I know you're hungry, boy.